Back to that point you made about weaponization and it going back and forth. I think there's only one kind of a weaponization that's happening, right? And it's Donald Trump's weaponization. He's really good at letting us know what he's trying to do by pretending that someone else is doing it and accusing them of it. Um, and, you know, the contrast could not be more stark. You had Merrick Garland studying and asking his team to study whether or not Jack Smith bringing the case, the classified documents case in DC, would look political, would look like venue shopping, would look like going to the court where, a liberal city has indicted a lot of Trump co-conspirators. Forgive me, January 6th co-conspirators, not Trump. And on the other hand, you have Donald Trump pushing his Department of Justice to bring this bag of miscellany to one judge, Eileen Cannon, who, he kind of has been able to establish is in his camp.
In his pocket.
Yeah, and the oddness of the miscellany strikes me as really straining credulity, right? Like just like the claim that Letitia James was engaged in mortgage fraud, her $11,000 benefit from not saying something was her secondary home, claiming that James Comey lied to Congress when his answer, just on its face, his answer to Congress was pretty precise, and didn't actually have any connection to Ted Cruz's question. So you asked, what's that investigation about? It appears to be an investigation in which there's a grab bag of people Donald Trump wants to punish, and he's found his venue.
But to wrap it into the Jack Smith, they need the Jack Smith case to make it a continuing conspiracy. Unless without a continuing conspiracy, everything else from 2017 is barred by statute of limitations. So they need to somehow find something in Jack Smith's, the Mar-a-Lago search, or something Jack Smith did that they could argue was criminal or part of this.
Remember that
what conceivably could it be?
Remember, they're trying to say that he violated Donald Trump's civil rights. They're trying to say that the search was illegal.
Approved by a federal judge, right?
Approved by a federal judge. You and I both scratch our heads.
Yeah.
On the election interference case, I mean, your guess is as good as mine. Jack Smith was moving fast, but with great care about what he was doing. So it's really hard for me to imagine what legally could be the problem.